All right, SoFi bulls, and even you, sneaky bears lurking in the background. Let's talk about the most hyped, most anticipated, and potentially most explosive year in SoFi's history, 2025. Anthony Noto, SoFi's fearless leader and former Army Ranger, because, of course, he is, confidently declared last year that 2025 would be the best macroeconomic environment for SoFi. That's a bold statement, but is it true? And more importantly, does that mean SoFi could not only reclaim $13 but skyrocket past $35? Maybe even squeeze its way toward an absurd $200? Let's dive in. Why 2025 is SoFi's moment to shine. To understand why Noto was hyped about 2025, we need to take a step back. SoFi's business is tied to three major economic factors. Interest rates. High interest rates have been a pain in the butt for fintech lenders. If rates start coming down in 2025, as the market expects, borrowing gets cheaper and SoFi can scale its lending business. Student loan refinancing boom. After the government's student loan repayment freeze ended, SoFi saw a big increase in refinancing. 2025 could be the year this revenue stream really starts printing cash. Banking and member growth. SoFi isn't just a lender, it's a full-fledged bank now. And as traditional banks struggle, digital-first platforms like SoFi are pulling in new customers left and right. Now put all this together. If interest rates drop, refinancing demand spikes, and SoFi continues growing its customer base like it's collecting Pokemon, then boom. 2025 is shaping up to be SoFi's best macro environment ever. And guess what? Before all the doom and gloom recession talk, SoFi was comfortably chilling around $13. If we're heading into a better macro environment, why wouldn't it go back there and beyond? The case for $35 in 2025. Let's talk numbers. SoFi has been aggressively growing revenue, improving profitability, and expanding its product offerings. By Q1 2025, analysts expect SoFi to raise its guidance, meaning they'll tell the market, yeah, we're making more money than expected. That's the kind of thing that makes Wall Street go, oh, wait, maybe this stock isn't just a meme after all. If that happens, SoFi could get re-rated by analysts and institutions, pushing the stock past $20, then $25, and if we get some strong earnings reports, $35 is totally in play. And if you're wondering, wait, didn't SoFi get absolutely wrecked by short sellers? Yes, and that brings us to our next topic, the short squeeze scenario. Could SoFi hit $200? The short squeeze. It's the stock market equivalent of an Uno reverse card, and it's how some investors go from broke to yacht shopping overnight. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you've commented, let's continue. But wait, if you are interested in stock news updates that might be relevant to your financial targets, join us and become a member for member-only videos. Find the link in the description section below. What is a short squeeze? When traders bet against a stock, they short it. This means they borrow shares, sell them, and hope the stock drops so they can buy them back at a lower price and pocket the difference. But here's the kicker. If the stock rises instead, those short sellers are in trouble. They're forced to buy back shares at higher and higher prices to cut their losses, which creates a domino effect, driving the stock even higher. That's exactly what happened to GameStop and AMC in 2021. Could SoFi experience a short squeeze? SoFi possibly has a decent short interest, meaning a good chunk of traders are betting against it. If SoFi smashes earnings, raises guidance, and gets a flood of institutional buying, short sellers might start panicking. Let's say we get a Fed rate cut, strong earnings, massive customer growth, AI-driven digital banking hype. Because let's be honest, AI is driving everything these days. This could trigger a rally past $50. And if momentum traders pile in, the squeeze could push it even higher. Would $200 be realistic? That's a stretch, but we've seen crazier things happen in the stock market. If hedge funds start covering massive short positions while retail traders jump in full YOLO mode, who knows? The meme stock effect. Will retail investors ride again? Let's be real. Every stock that's gone parabolic has had one thing in common, the retail army. We've seen it possibly with GameStop, AMC, and even Tesla in its early days. The question is, Does SoFi have that same group-like following? The answer? Kind of. SoFi has a loyal user base, a strong CEO, and a product that people actually use, unlike, say, Dogecoin. If a squeeze starts, social media hype could amplify it. Imagine this scenario. SoFi jumps to $50. CNBC starts asking, could SoFi be the next Tesla? Reddit traders light up like Christmas trees. Suddenly, we're talking about SoFi at $100, then $150. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Where does SoFi go from here? Let's summarize. SoFi is heading into the best macro environment in its history. A return to $13 plus is almost a given if market conditions improve. $35 is a realistic 2025 target if earnings exceed expectations. A short squeeze could happen, but $200 is an extreme moonshot. So, should you buy SoFi and bet on the squeeze? Well, if you've got a time machine and can confirm it's happening, then absolutely. Otherwise, it's about managing risk and being patient. One thing's for sure, 2025 is going to be a wild ride. Buckle up. The 2025 SoFi Showdown. Will it be legendary? All right, so we've established that SoFi is heading into a dream macro environment. $35 is within reach, and a short squeeze could add some rocket fuel. But what else could push this stock into the stratosphere? Let's get into some wild, but not totally impossible, scenarios that could make 2025 a year for the history books. The big bank takeover. Could SoFi get acquired? One way SoFi could hit insane levels. A big, fat, juicy acquisition offer. Let's say JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, or some other banking behemoth decides SoFi is growing too fast and too well. Instead of competing, they could just buy SoFi outright. Now, what kind of price tag would we be looking at? SoFi is already a $10+ billion company. If its business continues growing at 30% plus per year, it could be worth $25 billion or more in 2025. A buyout premium, typically 30 to 50%, could push a takeover price toward $50 plus per share. Would Noto sell? Probably not. This man didn't leave Goldman, Twitter, and the NFL just to build SoFi and cash out early. But if the price was insane, say $100 plus per share, who knows? Now imagine SoFi stock is already running hot due to a short squeeze. If an acquisition rumor dropped at the same time, forget it. $200 might not be so crazy anymore. It's our privilege that God, the creator of heaven and earth, will bless us abundantly, make us the head and not the tail if we love him and obey his commandments. Please acknowledge him in your plans, and he will direct your paths. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Want more information? Please check the description section. Also, again, if you are interested in more relevant stock news updates, consider becoming a member. Link in the description section. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. There are 3 more important steps to build wealth. First, like this video, subscribe, and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you highly motivate me to continue bringing to you educative and transformative videos every week. Do not miss out on our future videos full of knowledge and wisdom. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support is appreciated so much. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts about today's video. Thank you. See you in the next video by God's grace. We love you, and blessings to you.